Welcome to TrackUltimate Project Workflow. In TrackUltimate, Project Workflow is implemented based on the status field. Basically, you manage workflow through status transition and field states. You can access Project Workflow under Administration panel in your left menu. Status transition. You can decide for each status field of selected project which other status field you want to transition to. For example, with an open status, you can transition to resolved status. If you edit the issue number 8 of beta software project which has open status, you would notice that you can only transition to resolved status from open status. Again, it has been defined that from resolved status, you can transition to closed and open status for beta software project. If you edit the issue number 11 of beta software project, which has resolved status, you would notice that you can only transition to closed and open status. To manage status transition, choose Project from Projects drop-down. Choose status, which you want to manage as a part of workflow management, from Status drop-down. On Status Transition section, now you can decide for above selected status which other status you want to transition to by selecting any particular status in Status List, and by clicking Add button to move it to transition to. In the same way for above selected status, if you do not want any particular status transition to that status, then select that particular status and click Remove button. Click Save button to save your changes, or click Cancel to undo any changes you might have done. If you want to add, update, or delete status field, then you can do so by going to Field Management and by editing status field. Field states. As a part of workflow management, for each status field of selected project, you can set various states that are optional, required, hidden, and read-only for each available field in the selected project. If particular field is set to optional state, then it means user does not need to enter value for that field. If particular field is set to required state, then it means user must enter value for that field. If particular field is set to hidden state, then it means user will not able to see that field. If particular field is set to read-only state, then it means user cannot change value of that field. Now for selected status, set 1 among 4 available states for each available field for that project. For resolved status, set hidden state. For due date field, set optional state. For title field, set required state for assigned to field, and set read-only state for attachment field. Click Save to save your changes. Now if you edit the bug number 11 of beta software project, which has resolved status, you would notice the desired effect as set in workflow. You can uniquely set workflow for each active project differently, as per your requirement. Thanks for watching.